Hi YouTube, it is Nicole, Shrinking Fat Chick 85. I'm a little behind, didn't get in a video last week with the holidays, so this is kind of a 2-for-1. I'm 8 months post-op as of November 21st. I did my first 5K with two of my best friends on November 20th, the Sunday before my 8-month surgery, and I finished. That was the one thing I was terrified about. I wasn't sure if I was going to finish, and I went in with the mentality, well, I'm going to try. Well, I finished. My time was 52 minutes and 11 seconds, which is better than I had been doing in the gym on the treadmill, which surprised me because I figured my runs outdoors would be much worse. But I think I just pushed myself to a point that I hadn't pushed myself before. I did finally reach 90 pounds down, at least on my home scale. So I got down and I saw the 264 on my scale, which was really exciting. I had a conversation with one of my favorite people, Elise, at my gym. And I do realize that I am constantly saying, oh, I hope I can do this, or I'm going to try this. And I've really put it in my mind that I'm not going to use those words anymore, or I'm going to do my best not to use those words anymore. Because when you say you're going to hope, I hope I'm going to do something, or I'm going to try to do something, it gives you that out that it's okay to fail. And it's not okay to fail at this. It's not okay to fail at putting these goals in place and pushing to get them. And I keep trying to remember that. I know a lot of you subscribe to New Toy for Katie. I'm just discovering her on YouTube and going back and watching her videos from the beginning. I think it was about 4 months post-op she made it to 50 pounds. I think she said 50 pounds again. And she made the statement, it's not, it's progress, not perfection. And I'm so glad that I saw that video and that I'm catching up and getting to know her story, because that's true. I may never be perfect, but I'm making progress. This coming Tuesday, the 6th of December, I am doing my measurements for the first time in 4 months since I started training with my favorite bodybuilder, Evan. And I'm excited to see those numbers. I know they've changed. I know them in my clothes. I know them on the scale. But I can't wait to see what these last 4 months have done for me, of working with him and really pushing myself on days that I'm not with him. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Thanksgiving was interesting. It's the first time I've been with my mother's side of the family in 2 years. Have not seen them since Thanksgiving of 2009. Around my highest, which the highest number I saw on the scale was 354, which was what I went into pre-op. I'm certain that there were times that it was more than that. I knew it in my clothes. So for them to see me for the first time in 2 years, it felt great to hear those praises of whatever you're doing is working great. Most of them don't know that I had this surgery. I've kind of been afraid to talk to them about that. It's not a part of my family that I'm really close to. So I just left that out because it's not the only thing that got me where I'm at. And at some point I'm sure I'll cross that bridge, maybe next Thanksgiving, we'll see. But I did watch my portions. I took Banded Wendy's advice about the 1 cup is 16 teaspoons, and I had my teaspoons of a little bit of everything, which, still being in the losing game, was probably not the best idea, and the scale showed it, because my weigh-in is Monday, and I got on that scale the Monday after Thanksgiving, and it had gone up 2.8 pounds. So, that was never something that I really wanted to see, but, and it's really the first time I've seen a gain in 8 months, but I knew why, and I knew how to fix that, and it just meant, after having family Thanksgiving with my mom's family and doing things with friends and things like that, Black Friday shopping and, eating on the fly and not packing a protein bar or some kind of go-to protein source, I just made bad food choices. I did get in some time at the gym Thanksgiving morning, which made me feel a little better about eating the teaspoon of dressing and the sweets that were there, the few that I did indulge in. Made me feel a little better about it. But I am back down to 264.8, so 2 pounds of the 2.8 that I gained from that Thanksgiving festivities is back off, and I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that gain didn't defeat me, and looking forward to planning my next 5K. Thinking about also doing the Reagan Run, which is a big 5K, 10K, half marathon in the area that I live in Georgia. And they closed down the road. It messes traffic up for everyone in Snellville, which is near this is the city that I live in, and has always been a nuisance to me the majority of my life, because I've never thought about running. Well, now that it is something that I do, it's not just something that I recreationally do with friends or in association with sports. I don't mind that it's going to be a traffic jam, because I'm hoping that my car is going to be parked and I'm going to be on that road. Not hoping. My car will be in that parking lot, and I will be on the road running. And I'm going to be working on getting my time down. I feel like I have a base time now on my 5K, so that has been a great thing. The other thing I wanted to talk about in association with my 5K, it was an extremely emotional finish for me. My friend Tiffany and my friend Julie did it with me. They both finished before me. At about, I'd say maybe a quarter of the way in, they stayed with me the first probably quarter, and then I knew that they wanted to go faster, and I knew I was pushing myself, but I couldn't keep up to their pace. And I said, look, your race, your pace, go. We're all gonna finish this. It's just gonna be at different times. And we did. I saw them a couple times on the way to the finish line, and they said, you're doing great, keep it up. We encouraged each other. I'm so glad that we did. But I got within sight of the finish line. I pushed myself. I probably ran about maybe close to half, 3/4 of the 5K, or more like a quarter to a half, is what I meant to say. But I came around the last turn and I could see the finish line, and just this swell of emotion began to build up in me, because for the first time in 9 months, I actually felt like I was leaving the fat girl that I had been behind. I actually ran across the finish line to them, where they greeted me with hugs and tears, and our 5K medals. And I'll post some pictures after this video of us. But it was the first time I actually felt like I was leaving that fat girl behind. She's still there, and I think it's going to be a long journey mentally to get past that. But for the first time, I didn't feel like she was still tapping me on the shoulder. You know, that that 90 pounds was still right behind me. That at any minute, I could turn around and it would be back. Crossing that finish line was a big stride for me. And I couldn't have asked for two better friends to do it with. And I'm so happy that I did it. And I'm going to continue to do it. And that fat girl that I knew 9 months ago is going to be farther and farther away. Until one day I can look in the mirror and I don't see her. It's only been probably the last 10 or 15 pounds that I look in the mirror and I can see a difference in my body. With my clothes, you know, obviously they've gotten smaller. I was in a snug 28. Probably should have been a 30, 32, but I refused to face the fact that I'd gotten that big. And now I'm in 14, 16 tops. Between that, some 18, 20s, 14, 16s. I'm in 22 pants because, thanks to my dad, I do believe that me and my brothers are all genetically disposed to having big hips and thighs. But they are definitely smaller. I'm in a size 22 and they're comfortable and loose. Most are extremely loose. I'm wearing my first pair of non-stretch jeans, and I'm going to show you these. They are non-stretch for the first time, and they are getting big, which is very exciting. They're Levi's, and I'm just excited that I can actually get in them, and they're getting big, and I don't have to pull and tug and jump and lay down on the bed and suck in to try to get into pants. I can put them on, and I can button them, and they fit where they're supposed to fit, which is fantastic. But this video's gotten much longer than I thought it was going to be, but thank you for watching. Good luck to all of you that are doing the rock and roll half marathon and marathon in Las Vegas this weekend. I hope you guys get the time that you're shooting for. I hope you have a fantastic time. And with training over the next year, my plan is to see you guys there. So, look forward to that. And have a great day. Also, Shea, GhrelinBgone, love your video. You are bootylicious, girl. Keep it up. You are fantastic. I have watched your videos from the beginning and just cannot tell you what an inspiration you are. And then to come out with your video once you've reached goal and just to see how wonderful it is, good for you. Good for you. So, have a great week. It is Friday, so we're going into the weekend. Good luck to everyone on that weekend, fat girl or fat guy that you struggle with. And I'll see you guys next week.